Hold on to your hats. Pokémon TCG's biggest showdown of the year is about to kick off, and the decks are hotter than a Charizard's flame. With Worlds 2025 set to blaze through Anaheim from August 15th to 17th, the question on every trainer's lips is, which deck will reign supreme? While we can't predict the future, our psychic Alakazam is currently out with a cold. We've crunched the numbers, analyzed the latest cards, and ranked the Fido's formidable decks vying for glory. Buckle up. This is where strategy, speed, and a touch of chaos collide. The setup, why these decks matter. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty, let's talk about why these decks are in the spotlight. Just 2 months ago, the North American International Championships set the stage for what's possible, and only one, or two if you're counting Black-White as separate, new card sets have dropped since. That means the meta is still heavily influenced by past tournaments, but don't ignore the game changers in the latest expansions. Here's where it gets spicy. Some decks have stayed consistent, while others have evolved in ways that'll make you rethink your whole strategy. Ready to see which ones are dominating? Let's break it down. 5. Raging Bolt X, the Energy Hurricane. Picture this. A deck built on raw power and speed, where energy isn't just fuel, it's a weapon. Raging Bolt X uses Teal Mask Ogerpon to flood the field with energy, then discards it for explosive early game attacks. It's been a staple for years, and while it hasn't changed much, its simplicity is its strength. Critics argue it's too predictable, but let's not underestimate a deck that's consistently punched above its weight. Could it be the underdog that shocks the crowd? Only time will tell. 4. Marnie's Grimmsnarl, the bench-clearing beast. Here's where it gets controversial. Despite a rocky showing at the U.S. Championships, Marnie's Grimmsnarl is still a dark horse. This deck centers around a self-sustaining attacker that lets you redirect energy elsewhere, while its bench sniping potential is off the charts. Pair that with Frostlass's Ice-type synergy, Munkidori's damage redirection, and Devolution TMs, and you've got a recipe for disaster. The real kicker? It's a nightmare matchup against Gardevoir, currently riding high after its recent tournament wins. Will trainers double down on Gardevoir, or will Grimmsnarl's ghostly grin steal the show? 3. Dragapult Dusknoir, the Phantom Combo. Dragapult X just got a power boost from the WFBB set, thanks to Hilda's support card, which turns Phantom Dive into a guaranteed setup. But here's the twist. The Dusknoir variant is stealing the spotlight. With Damp Psyduck, a supposed counter, Mia, Dusknoir is free to wreak havoc on opponents' benches. Some players are going solo with Dragapult, while others are pairing it with Charizard EX for added fire. But the Ghost version? It's the wild card no one expects until it's too late. Could this be the underdog that redefines the meta? 2. Goldango EX, the Energy Magician. This deck's been on a roll, literally. Goldango EX uses coin bonus to dig through your deck, ensuring you always have the energy you need for its game-breaking Make It Rain attack. The real game changer? Genesect EX's Metallic Signal ability, which guarantees you'll find 2 Goldangos in a heartbeat. Add Air Balloon for free retreats, and you've got a deck that's as smooth as a perfectly executed combo. But here's the debate. Is it too reliant on energy? Or is it the ultimate control deck? The answer might lie in how players adapt to its strengths. Gardevoir EX, the unstoppable queen. Need we say more? Gardevoir X has already made history, becoming the first deck to hit $1 million in prizes and sweeping the US NIC in June. Its core strategy is pure genius. Gardevoir attaches energy by damaging itself, while Munkidori flips the script by moving that damage to your opponent. And let's not forget the latest addition, Frillish and Jellicent's item lock line, which stifles opponents' options. It's a powerhouse, plain and simple. But here's the question. Can any deck dethrone the queen? Or is this the year Gardevoir etches its name into the history books again? The wild card. Will an underdog surprise us? Even with these 5 titans on the roster, upsets are part of the fun. Remember the Toadscroll deck that snuck into the top 5 at the NAIC? Or Ethan's Typhlosion and Charizard X builds that just missed the cut? The Pokémon TCG is a game of innovation, and sometimes a rogue strategy can turn the tide. So, what's your pick? Will the favorites dominate, or will a long shot steal the crown? We want to hear your thoughts. Drop your predictions in the Wargamer Discord, and let's debate. And if you're curious about the priciest Pokémon cards out there, don't miss our guide to the rarest treasures in the game.